Okay, we're going to review some quirks and features of your new Aston Martin DB9. First off are the keys. It's a standard Jaguar style key. Originally came with a Jaguar/Volvo style remote. You have two of them. The second remote, I've actually had the internals transferred into a custom sapphire crystal key to match the later model Aston Martins. The difference is that you don't insert this into the dash to start the car. It merely acts as a remote unlock. It has a custom keychain attachment, but it is the original sapphire crystal key, all done custom. Now we're going to start in the trunk. On these American models, the trunk release is actually a button on the side of the license plate holder, right there. Press that and then lift. These are brand new struts on the trunk. Inside your trunk, you have the original Aston Martin battery trickle charger. I find this one kind of goes on the fritz and disconnects sometimes, so it's not terribly reliable, but I will be including it. In its place is this brand new C-Tech charger. C-Tech actually manufactures the trickle chargers for Aston Martin on modern models, so it's a great model to have. Now you can see here, it's actually just blinking green right now. That means it doesn't have a solid connection. It's not been pushed in all the way. It connects to this 12-volt cigarette lighter right in the back, and you want to make sure that it's pushed in real tight. You can tell because this will be flashing green. Now that it's plugged in nice and tight, you'll see that it starts charging. The numbers light up from 1 to 8 to show the health of the battery. This battery usually sits at around a 6 or a 7, which is totally fine. You also want to see here, we've got the original Aston Martin owner's manual. That comes in very handy. It also includes some of the original service history from the first owner. And here you also have the Aston Martin umbrella and the original 2 sail sheets. Here is the holder for the DVD-ROM, CD-ROM for the factory navigation system. You never have to mess with that. And this is the tire pressure monitoring system. So if your TPMS light ever goes off in the dash, you'll go back here and see which tire is actually low. This kind of just flashes all over the place. To be honest, I think it's a little on the fritz, but I inspect my tire pressure manually anyway. It's just easier. Last feature in the trunk, if you lift this up, it's just Velcro, is the rear fuse box. Here we are inside the car. We're going to go over the startup procedures here. It's a little bit easier than on like the Vanquish and other models where you have to hold the car in neutral to start. This one is just, you put the key in the ignition, turn the key all the way, and the car starts, powers up the electrical system. And then you're ready to push button start. You see it says the trunk is open. For any other message you want to dismiss, you press this read button. There you go, it dismisses the warning message. We've got the mirrors folded in right now. If you want to unfold them or fold them, just press the left and right mirror buttons at the same time. Now while you're driving, it's an automatic transmission, so you put your foot on the brake, and you press D for drive. While you're driving, all you have to do is press any of the paddles to shift up or down, and it'll automatically put you in manual mode, where everything is shifted manually, and it will not shift gears for you until you hit the paddle, so that's for when you want to have fun. When you're ready to switch back to automatic, just hit D again, and the car will switch back to drive. P for park. And the handbrake is down here. You pull up to engage it, and then you can put it down so you can step over it. If you want to disengage it, pull it up, press the button, and then put it down. Up here is the rear view mirror with Android Auto and dash cam. You probably won't want to bother setting up the Android Auto, but the dash cam is fully functional. And if you don't want to see it, you know, the dash cam is good it helps your insurance rates in my case. But if you don't want this to be a distraction, there's a button on the bottom. It turns it just back into a mirror mode. The power for this is in a wire that runs down the seam into a 12-volt outlet underneath the glove box. The glove box is opened electronically with this button. And the fuel filler cap open is a button way down there by your left foot. One other funny little Easter egg is if you open this, there's an eject button. It doesn't actually do anything, but I always thought that was fun. And that's the basic features and little quirks of your brand new Aston Martin DB9. I hope you will enjoy her as much as I have.